What's up YouTube? So I want to show you the 350Z speaker pods and how to get started and the first steps. So here you go. Alright, so what you'll need to do is first tape off the entire area that you're on the fiberglass, okay? This is going to be your foundation. What I plan on doing is once I get these pods, the base built, then I'll just screw through the door and the screws will act as a mechanical bond to hold it to the door. I'm not actually chemically bonding this to the door because the fiberglass will not be part of the door, if that makes any sense. So for that, it's perfect. What you'll need is polyester resin. I got some 3M polyester resin fiberglass and obviously the hardener. What I like to do is take some WD-40, some paper towels. So after you get your tape applied, you tape off everywhere and over tape your area that you're doing your fiberglass, because like right here is going to be kind of tricky for me just because I don't want this to seep into here. If it did, it would never be seen, but I still don't want it to. So and then once I get it taped off, take your Sharpie. I like to just kind of visualize where the spot this pod is going to be. And these are very useless cup holders, so I'm just going to fiberglass over them. There's a hole here, so what I did is simply pulled the tape as tight as I could across it. It's real easy. So once you get your once you kind of visualize where you want your pod to be, then take the paper towels and the WD-40 and just simply rub it all over where you're going to be fiberglassing, because what this is going to do, it just acts as a mold release once the mold hardens. Then just take I like to take these bowls here, just the old plastic bowl from Kroger, mix it with some fiberglass resin and hardener according to the manufacturer specifications. I honestly just kind of guesstimate if it's too hot, if it cures way too fast. Obviously I know I put too much hardener, so I'll put a little less the next time. If it takes too long to cure and if it's still kind of tacky after a few hours, then I know I needed to add more hardener. And you can even actually add a very quick, if it's still tacky, what I've done before is added just a little resin and a lot of hardener where I know it's going to cure super fast, but I'll put it back on top of a tacky layer that didn't harden like it should. And it's probably not the best thing to do, but from all my fiberglassing, it's worked. So in order to get the resin on the fiberglass and the fiberglass mat or the cloth, whatever you prefer to use a chip brush. These are like 50, 75 cents a piece. They're really cheap. You can get them at Home Depot or Lowe's. It's basically a paintbrush where they actually just cut the bristles straight off. Real cheap brush. But once you get this, mix it really good. And then I like to always hold it over the area I'm working in case I drip it out of this. It drips onto the place I'm working. And once you soak this area, then lay your mat down and your cloth. Obviously, lay past the edges of where you're working. That way you can always go back and then cut the edge out and make it nice and smooth. And I'll demonstrate that later on, but just want to give you a basis for the foundation of starting this. Appreciate it.